So welcome back to the milk run. It is now Monday. I've had last week off, so I'm back at work. But before we go into that, I just want to say to anybody watching, hit subscribe, hit like, message me. It's the algorithm for YouTube isn't working for me. I'm just, my number of subscribers isn't going up. I'm not getting many likes, but mostly to do with, I think I need to revisit what kind of content I'm doing. But also I don't really use tags, and I don't use any tools to optimize my videos and to get them in front of more people. So maybe that's something I should work on. Someone's suggested that I use something called TubeBuddy. And what that is an add-on to Chrome, the Chrome browser. So when you log in to upload your video, you can type in things or look at your videos in terms of what the title is, what your comment, what your explanation is of the video, and it shows you which keyword to use. That will be most successful. But you have to sign up for a service, and am I that invested in being a YouTuber or an influencer? I mean, maybe I'm at my level. Maybe I'm at a level. So anyway, I'll look into that, but it'd be great to hear from more people. I haven't had much progress, but I am out in the 996. I haven't driven this for absolutely ages. And I'm doing the milk run. There's a couple of things that I need to buy, but also having had a week off, I'm now back at work. So things that I'd had planned, okay, I've fitted the 2 roundels or the meatballs to the 912. They were a real pain to fit. They didn't come with any instructions, so I didn't know whether I should squirt water on so they can move around. They probably have lots of little air bubbles, which I haven't pinpricked out. But I did it in the garage, so you can't really see how bad it is, so I won't see until it's out. So that's something I need to work on, but it's bucketing down. It will be forevermore as far as I can see from the weather forecast. I've also redesigned my logo, and I've got something that I'd be happy to put on a t-shirt or a flat cap or stickers. So I'm going to get some stickers made up, which I'll just post out maybe. UK only maybe, I don't know. I don't know how they'll look. So I've just been to a local printing place, and they take my drawing, so I drew it, took a photo of it and sent it to them, and they said, oh yeah, we've created a vector file. I guess that's just making it a digital version so you can manipulate it, I think. So anyway, I'll insert that new logo in here. I need to update all of my pics, profile photos on Instagram and YouTube, so I'll do that. But back to my ongoing existential angst, which you're probably already bored from hearing about. But I have this weight lifted off me being off work. I haven't really thought about it from about Wednesday, so it took quite a long time. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 4 days for me to not really think about work a lot. And I went out for brunch with a couple of friends. I didn't really catch up with anybody else, but I just felt like I'd slowed down the pace of everything that I was doing, and it kind of felt nice. Spent more time with my family, my children, and just did some things that just made me feel better, because you don't have any time to do that the rest of the time. But I'm back today, so I've been back in the office, or working, not in the office, but working at home for 5 hours. My eyes hurt so much because on yesterday morning, I woke up and I opened my eyes and I thought, oh, for the first time in months, it feels like my eyes didn't hurt. I could see clearly, everything wasn't blurred. And it just felt amazing, like an infection or something had cleared up, and I could suddenly see near and far, and it wasn't blurred. And when I switched from looking from near to far, far to near, it didn't hurt my eyes. So 5 hours of being locked in front of a computer, and my eyes hurt again, my face hurts on the one side. So I need to rethink what I'm doing. It's probably something to do with where I'm sat, how I'm sat, screen resolution, all of those things. So I need to do some kind of assessment of that. But I've done this before, but I guess it's the prolonged period of time that you're sat there just looking at the same thing at the same distance from you. And this thing about, your eyes don't really relax unless you're looking at something a minimum of 20 feet away. The rest of the time, your eye muscles are working quite hard. And I guess that's what everyone's suffering from. So I need to rethink that. Obviously, I still want to leave the corporate world and go and live in a cabin somewhere and not live off the land. But oh, by the way, that wave was Jack, Classics Jack. He just drove past because he's quite local to me. And yeah, so everything's just a bit bonkers, and I don't know what the answer is. Well, I know what the answer is. The answer is I should quit my job and go and do something completely different. And what someone said to me, in all seriousness, they said this, and I at first laughed, thinking you're joking, but they weren't. Is that, oh, I should do this TubeBuddy thing, and it'll be amazing. I'll get loads of subscribers. I'll get tons of views, because at the moment I'm not optimized at all for anybody to find me. And you'll be able to quit your job and just do the thing that you're passionate about, which is classic cars, and doing crazy experiments that people will look at and go, oh, I've learned something. Or it means that I should go out and buy an old Porsche or a classic car, or do something by like buying a car blind, or try and get a bargain by just hang on, let me get around this bend, and buy something a little bit blind. But I don't think that will happen. I'll give it a go. I mean, don't get me wrong, I will use that TubeBuddy thing when I get a minute. I only thought about it yesterday, which means someone should have told me about it earlier in the week, so I could have just sat down and worked it out. As it is, I'll spend like a short term, I'll do it half-assed like I'm doing everything, because it's just no time. So maybe I do that, just see how it goes, but do you know what, I don't think I'm going to make a career out of it. And also, just on my usual of flipping between topics, I went to see my mum, which is a 3-hour round trip, and is it closer to 4? And it was bucketing down, so it's 200 miles in total, and it was rubbish because it was bucketing down. I went in this car, everything else was fine, apart from I may have a problem with the front discs, because I'm now in the wrong lane, because I was on the motorway doing kind of 70, and a car pulled out and I had to brake, not suddenly but a little bit, and when I did brake, the steering juddered quite a lot, so I think I need new discs at the front, so discs and pads then, and that's annoying. I don't notice it in normal driving, and I haven't had to brake really hard. A couple of times I have, but I've not really noticed anything. But when I hit the pedal, it wasn't hard braking. When I hit the pedal at 70 miles an hour, there was a lot of juddering. So that's a bit shit. And that's about it. There's nothing else new to report at the moment. The roundels thing, I need to sort that out. There's in the 912, the distributor, the rotor is loose, so I get quite a few problems where it runs a bit rough when I've been driving it hard, and I think that's to do with the distributor coming loose, the rotor becoming loose in the distributor. So I need to sort that out. And talking to my wife, she thinks I should quit my job, but then she said I have to be prepared to sell one of my cars to pay the bills, and the one that I would get the most money for is the 912. I don't really want to do that, but I might have to. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep going. I'll do that tube buddy thing and see how it goes. I'll feedback on what's happened. I don't know if you guys will notice any difference, because there's people who watch the videos and there's people who don't. So keep a lookout. Thank you for tuning into the milk run. And I'll probably do another video later this week, and then and I should be able to report back on progress. Thanks for watching.